In the UK, we throw away 7 million tonnes of food a year. I've come to a place in Cardiff that's doing something different with all the food that would otherwise go in the bin.
So the Junk Food Project is a national and also global project. It started up in Leeds and someone else wanted to copy the idea and then the project just spread. It is a network of pay-as-you-feel cafes where all of the food is intercepted from supermarkets and food retailers and food charities and just anywhere else where there's a surplus of food. And we bring it back to the cafe and we cook it up into nutritious meals and everything is on a pay-as-you-feel basis.
So where do you source the food that you use to cook with?
We did used to go around directly to independent restaurants and bakers and greengrocers at the end of the days and just say, is there anything that you're going to be getting rid of? And a lot of the times people were generous, a lot of the times, luckily, people did have a good handle on their waste and it just made this job very difficult. But as the project's grown, we've built relationships with major retailers and supermarkets and restaurants to get regular collections from them.
How does it work then in the morning? So you turn up for work. Are you just looking at a whole box of different ingredients?
So you always need to be on your toes. So some days you might come in and you've got 20 kilos of potatoes and that's pretty much it. And you need to try and come up with a menu that is people want to come in and eat that is all based around potatoes. Or someday it could just be loads and loads of spinach or kale or just anything. So you never know what it's going to be and it's always a challenge and people seem to be getting on board with it. People seem to like it.
There's some things that you get a lot of and some things you don't get much of?
We generally tend to get lots and lots of bread because everyone likes their daily bread, not so much the next day. So we need to come up with things for that. So everything's breadcrumbs and croutons and yeah, it's just bread is the main thing that people seem to be wasting.
When it comes to the pricing of what people are eating, how do you work that out?
So everything is pay as you feel. So because we feel that everyone deserves access to nutritious food, we operate on a pay as you feel basis where you can pay as little or as much as you like, or you can pay with your time. We've had people coming in and washing the windows for us or sweeping the floor, helping us with the dishes because they haven't had any money and they felt really bad, so they can help out around, or people can come in and provide artwork or provide anything else that the cafe might need.
And what's the long-term plan for this?
The long-term plan is to put ourselves out of business because if we do our job properly, then we will have put so much pressure on the supermarkets and the retailers that they won't be having any problems with their waste. But realistically, within the next year, we plan on spreading out over to different areas of Cardiff, working with other community groups to open up more junk food projects, working with more retailers to intercept their waste, and just make sure that everyone's getting the food that was destined for them.